Hey folks, we're here in Washington with Alex Bruesewitz, a CEO of X Strategies, talking about what's happening right now with the elections. Electoral College has casted their votes. What's happening now? Alex, real great having you on.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
So right now, a lot of people are being told by the media it's over with, it's done, go home. What do you have to say to them?
Well, I say don't lose faith, don't give up, keep going, keep going. For 4 years, the media and the Democrats said that President Trump was an illegitimate president. Not 4 days, not 4 weeks, for 4 years, okay? So it's been 40 days or so since the election. Keep going, there's many paths forward. As long as we stick together, as long as we fight for our president, like our president spent 4 years fighting for us, I think we'll be pretty successful.
Now, that's an interesting point. What do you think the importance is of the grassroots right now?
Well, I think it was incredibly critical. I'm not an activist, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes guy, and I like it better that way. My girlfriend, also does. So, but when I got a text from Ali, I was like, nobody's stepping up. We need to step up big time. And so on November 4th, I said, okay, Ali, what can I do? And we started flying all these activists, influencers across the country. And I do believe that we gave a lot of politicians the courage to stand and to fight, because they see their constituents out there and they don't want to let their constituents down, at least the good ones. Maybe the bad ones who don't have any respect for their constituents, they're giving up. But their constituents aren't giving up. 75 million voters for our president aren't giving up, so our leaders should not.
Now you mentioned courage. I know Trump has also talked about courage being needed right now. And when we're looking at the way things have been done, the media, even with Ali Alexander, singling him out, attacking him, how do you think courage plays into this?
Well, I've known Ali for a few years, and some of my friends like Ali, some of them don't. I think Ali's useful and needed and necessary, and he's got guts. And he says some things that other people are afraid to say, and he just kind of sparks a conversation. And I'll stand by Ali because I trust, that he's in it for the right reasons. But courage is so critical. I say that there's two options for these Republican politicians. They can either be remembered as heroes or they'll be remembered as cowards. That's really that simple. I don't think anybody that's a politician wants to be remembered as a coward. And so hopefully they step up. I know that their constituents will not give them a free pass if they cave on our president during this fight, because this isn't just a fight for President Trump. This is a fight for us. This is a fight for our country. If we let them get away with stealing this election, I think they're going to steal every election moving forward.
And that's a big point a lot of people have focused on, that this election is bigger than just Trump and Biden, bigger than just Democrats and Republicans. Ali mentioned, as has Trump, that this is not even just freedom versus socialism. These are people more extreme than socialism, some of them.
Right.
Would you agree with this? How do you view this dynamic right now?
Well, I think we're getting a sample taste of socialism with these COVID lockdowns. I'm looking at these people that come to the Stop the Steal rally, and I look in the crowd, and I gave a speech at the first one. I didn't speak at the second one because I don't like doing that. And so I spoke at the first one. I'm looking at the crowd. I'm seeing a lot of people that love this country, that have had everything taken from them by their tyrannical leftist governors like Gretchen Whitmer, and they're watching the election be stolen from the only politician that they believe cares about them and has the guts to fight for them. And they're not going to go quietly. And so we need politicians to stand up and fight. These people are losing everything, and now they don't want to lose the only politician that truly cares about them. So I urge everyone to find the courage to stand strong, withstand the attacks from the media, because the media is going to attack you, down the line if it's not right now. They're going to attack you down the line. If you're a Republican, you're not liked by the media. So stand strong right now with our president. Have the courage. Stand with these movements. Stop the Steal. There's dozens of movements as well that are popping up all over the country, because the people have spoken. They know that this election is rigged since the beginning, and they're not going to go quietly.
Now, I guess just last question here, but you mentioned before that you like being behind the scenes. You're not really don't like being on the front so much out in the open. But you've come out here. You've spoken in front of national TV. You're coming out making very public statements on these things. What motivates you to take the stand right now?
Well, I don't see people that should be taking the stand. They're not taking the stand. And so, a couple months from now, I'll probably be back behind the scenes and never do an interview again. But I just want to show that, hey, I'm out here. I'm not a politician. I'm not using my power. I have a larger voice online, and I want to show that I'm fighting for the people. Everybody needs to do what I'm doing. Whether you're a school teacher, whether you're a businessman, have the courage to fight, okay? Our country is worth fighting for. Our president is worth fighting for. If we lose it, it's going to be a really bad place. So have the courage, stand strong, be vocal, call your legislators, call your senators, call your members. Show that you're standing with our president right now. Give them the courage, give them the strength to stand with him as well.
Anything else you'd like to say, or any points you feel we missed you want to touch on?
I want to say that Epic Times is real news.
Appreciate it. Hey, Alex, thank you.
Thanks, man.